Welcome everybody to Real Problems, Biosolutions and Big Impact, a session of innovation brought to you by BioBoosters. So before I introduce you to the panelists and the BioBoosters concept, let us take a brief tour behind the scenes of international hackathons. We will see some footage from Karlstad's Energi hackathon from Sweden and the Nordic Hemp hackathon from here in Estonia. So let's roll. And there we go. Okay, that was a glimpse of the hackathon experience. But now let's get into what is BioBoosters. BioBoosters is a community of innovation with a proven open innovation process that helps to tackle sustainability challenges of bioeconomy sectors and companies. We connect the business and research networks of 9 regions across the Baltic Sea. The connected regions all have a strategic focus on competitive, sustainable, and circular bioeconomy development. Together, we can connect the companies of our regions and the developers of our regions with more ideas, more solutions, and more partners, these key ingredients of innovation. In 2023 to 2025, the BioBoosters partners worked with 18 companies from the bioeconomy sectors, from the agri-food system, from the forest-based value chains, to find solutions to circular transition challenges of these companies. Together, we helped to valorize waste and side streams from the forestry and agri-food system. We helped to make biomass production and processing smarter, more efficient, more sustainable, with the help of digitalization and new technology solutions. And we helped to transition the bio-based industries with the discovery of new bio-based ingredients, bio-based materials, packaging, and products to unlock new business opportunities and to replace non-renewable materials. The open calls for solutions were formulated to each of these challenge providers to attract solution ideas. And the open calls, with the help of our network of networks, attracted 246 applications. With innovative ideas from over 20 countries in the Baltic Sea region, in the EU, and beyond. This is a true showcase of the impact of our joint communication channels and the network's capacity to mobilize stakeholders. we had invited to take part in the hackathons 120 solution provider teams. They were developing their solution ideas with the dialogue and the help of the challenge provider and mentors, experts with industry, research and commercialization know-how that these teams needed. Majority of these solution providers were companies, small and medium-sized enterprises, startups and large enterprises. About 30% were research-based from the academy, students, private innovators and research groups. We have also a number of very successful teams that were collaborations that connected know-how from different organizations, from research and industry together. And as it is a competition, we do have winners as well. 23 teams were announced winners. And what do the winners get? The prize is a cooperation with the challenge provider, a commercial cooperation, a chance to pilot their innovation, or a research cooperation. And these winners came from 7 countries, and the started partnerships, over 60% of those were international. I still argue that there are more winners than that. We have surveyed all of the 120 solution provider teams, and 96% would do it again. They would take part in another hackathon, tackle another challenge with us, and they want to capitalize on this opportunity to take use of the mentoring, this co-creation dialogue with a potential client, the networking opportunity, the visibility, and the learning. So the impact of the hackathon goes beyond this bottom line. It goes beyond the started innovation partnership. What we do with the hackathon is that we discover international connections, we find international know-how to help solve the challenge and help the solution provider company to access a new market area. We also unbox the out-of-box ideas. We discover new perspectives to the challenge. We learn more about what the problem actually is and how to tackle it. We connect cross-sectoral knowledge to enable technology transfer from one sector to another, to find new customer segments for the solution provider companies. And we build dialogue between industry and research to transform the bio-based industries, to help move forward the green transition and sustainability transition of the industries. And now to hear more about the practical experiences of our hackathon alumni, the people who have been through the process, we welcome the panelists on stage. But before that, let me welcome our moderator from Estonian University of Life Sciences, Jürgen Aosaar. Okay. So the stage is yours.
Yes, thank you, Anna. Yes, I have an honor to host this panel. And of course, this panel talks about hackathons, why we do hackathons, who should participate there, and what is the benefit for participants, and what is a good hackathon. To get these answers, I invite here to a stage our 3 panelists. First, Ardi from Estonia, representing Nordic Hemp, and as you saw already in the video, Ardi was a co-organizer of a Hemp hackathon in Tartu, Estonia. So next, Bruno Lopes from Poland. Bruno is representing ReKorek, and he is a winner of a hackathon which was focusing on recycling cork. Yes. And now last, please, Inguna, Kucina, representing...
Hello, everybody.
Inguna comes from Latvia, and she's representing the Vidzeme planning region. And as we talked earlier, I really understood that she's a real hackathon fan. Yes, yeah. Is it so?
Yeah, I can say that my colleagues are calling me with a middle name, Inguna Hackathon Kucina. So it says something about me, but yeah. Probably you will get the same impression afterwards as well.
Yes, we will find out. Dear audience, please be aware that we have a microphone in the audience, so you can be active here, and we can take your questions in the end of our panels. So let's start. So to warm up you all, just a few sentences. What do you do, and how long have you been in this business? Inguna, you said about hackathons. Just a few sentences. How long, and what are your brightest moments so far?
Yeah, I have been in a hackathons even when they are not really called hackathons, when they are open innovation events, ideation events, just some kind of events where the people are gathering together. So up to now, I would count the times I have been involved in different roles, except the participant, so don't ask the questions about that to me yet, up to 30 times. And it has been very different target groups, starting from the students up to the companies. And yeah, it's that magic moment when you see that this connection between the challenge provider and the company who has a solution happens. That is a moment also for the organizer when we see that, yeah, this is why we did it.
This is why we do it, yes. Bruno and Ardi, how long, first, what is your field? What do you actually do? Just a few words about your business. And then how long have you been doing this? Ardi?
We have a hemp producing factory. We produce different food products from hemp seeds only. And we produce protein powders, hemp oil, hulled hemp seeds, and so on.
And how long have you been doing this?
Factory has been 8 years, I think.
Not so new anymore?
Not so new, yeah.
Okay. Could you share maybe the brightest moment of your hemp career?
Brightest moment will come. As I always say to my workers, 20% is done, 80% is what we have to do, yeah.
Okay. Okay, thank you. Bruno, tell us about yourself.
Well, my story is funny, actually, because I'm Portuguese. I'm not Polish. But yes, I do live in Poland for 6 years. And alongside my partner, because he's Portuguese as well, in Portugal we have the wine culture. And we saw that in Poland specifically, there was no wine culture at all. Of course, people, they drink wine, but they don't know where the cork comes from. They come from the tree, how it's processed, and even can be recycled. So 3 years ago, my partner had the idea to start to go to restaurants, hotels, wine shops, and ask, hey, look, do you mind not to put the corks at the garbage and give us back? Of course. And suddenly, in less than 2 years, we have around 200 partners delivering us corks from the bottle of the wines. And with that, we recycle and we turn into new products. And yeah, I think simple.
So totally recycling stuff, not throwing away, but making new products.
Yes, exactly.
And actually, just already I say, we have this BioBooster box there, upstairs in the corner, where you can see Bruno's products.
Yeah, some samples. Some samples we did, yes.
So you have been participating in hackathons. Tell me, Ardi and Bruno, why did you go there in the first place? What did you expect from there? Positive impact, or why did you go there?
I'm a kind of person who is never satisfied with the result.
2080.
Exactly. So if we have a problem, okay, we have a solution, but I always think, okay, there must be a simple way to do it, or a more efficient way to do it, or more profitable way to do it. So the BioBoosters Hackathon was best place for me.
Okay, and now looking back, do you see that it was useful? Did you benefit from it?
Of course, because if you're in your everyday business, you don't think so much out of the box. But in the BioBoosters Hackathon, people came with the different innovative ideas, and you start thinking along with them, and so it was definitely useful. And I recommend it to everybody who have this opportunity.
Okay, Bruno, do you share Ardi's thoughts or?
Well, I think we have a little bit different thoughts because we was competing for one hackathon. So yeah, back in the time, I do remember that I was sitting quiet in Poland, and then suddenly someone emailed me about a hackathon in Sweden. And I say, how the hell in Sweden? How I can get there, how this is possible. But through the help of BioBoosters, it was possible for me to submit through the phases and actually winning it. Sometimes I still not believe that we made it, but I'm here, so I guess yes.
Okay, good, good. So you recommend participating there as well?
100%.
100%.
100%. Everyone that has an idea or even already have a startup or some concept that this thing can solve a solution like we did, we should step up always.
Okay. So Inguna, you said you have been involved in more than 30 hackathons, organizing.
Not only organizing, but yeah.
Mm-hmm. So tell us, what makes one hackathon really impactful or useful? What should be there?
I think the best option is to be open-minded, both from the companies who are giving the challenge and the ones who are applying, because it's not easy for the company to open the door and say that, hey guys, we have a problem. It's not also from the organizer's perspective easy to go to the company, knock on their doors and say that, guys, we think that you have a problem. Especially with the bigger companies where are separate departments who are working with the technical issues, with marketing and anything else, and then still comes the organization, says that we're the hackathon and we can help you with the problem. And this openness and willingness to hear other thoughts, to hear some fresh look on your daily basis work or some processes you are doing. Also for the startup companies and companies who are making these mixed teams and applying for this, it takes a bit of the courage to bring this idea out, tell about it not only to the challenge owner, but also to the competitors, already months before the actual hackathon days. So yeah, I think that if the company in both sides applying and giving them this challenge is open and brave enough to take any kind of information back, it's one step closer to the success.
Okay, so you see there are many benefits for companies who are coming to hackathons.
Definitely, because in our case we had 2 hackathons, and actually the biggest part of the applicants were from abroad. So we had the local mentors, we had the local challenge owners, but the knowledge and the know-how and new ideas were coming from almost all Baltic Sea region. And in the final hackathon, we even reached Turkey and Ukraine. So it is the best way how to reach the wider market than you are probably playing on the daily basis in. But yeah. Definitely.
Okay, so but you have participated, you are organizing, and as you said, you have been doing this hemp thing already for 8 years.
Yes.
So I ask, and your business is like younger, let's say.
Yes.
So who should be the participants in hackathons? Startups, already older companies, who is it suitable for?
I would say, as a service provider, more established companies already, because the problem is with older companies and already established companies that their mindset is changing during the time. Startups already had innovative way of thinking, but the older companies, they do their everyday work and they don't think out of the box so much. So what startups are already doing. But yeah, as a service provider, I would recommend it more for the established companies.
To get new, fresh ideas and
exactly.
new look. Okay, to add something.
Actually, I'm happy because I'm the opposite. I'm a small company that I was quiet in Poland, and suddenly the Swedish market opened for me from a hackathon. So if it was not the hackathon, I would never have opportunity to connect with Sweden and to expand this recycling business there. So, but I do understand as well your side, but at least for me it worked.
Okay.
Okay, Inguna, to say.
I would say we actually had a very good discussion already in our booth before we came to this, and there was one of the thoughts that it's good also for the very well-established, long time running in the market companies, because at some point they slightly get into this dinosaur mode, where they think that they know everything, they have been here forever, they have seen everything. And then comes some new, fresh minds who probably at the first moment are picking the points which they don't like to be picked, but this brings this fresh approach, and especially in the case where there are these international startups coming in. We now know what is happening on the other side of our company's doors sometimes, so it's good to see not only perspective from our market, but also to get these new companies in. And yeah, for some of these new companies, it could be the first big contract, which opens doors further on to the next steps. And it's always good to put on their portfolio that I have worked already with a big company and I have created a real solution. So I think it's yeah. You have to be in the playground both for the dinosaurs and the newcomers.
Okay, yeah, so it takes quite a lot of courage
In
for
both cases,
established companies to come out of a comfort zone and maybe hear some uncomfortable things about yourself.
Yeah, because all of these challenges are being put also publicly. So in that case, the company very openly says to the public, we have a problem.
Yes.
So if on a daily basis they are telling the other way, the story that everything is smooth, we are successful and everything, and then comes the new news article that apply, we have a problem.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And for example, if you advertise yourself as really sustainable and everything, and then you go to the hackathon, okay, we have 5,000 tons of waste, what we're going to do with that?
Yeah, it is a bit tricky.
Okay. So, Inguna, please, you have done many hackathons. Describe the typical hackathon process from start to the really end.
Probably the hardest thing is to find the company who is open enough, brave enough, and probably has seen some kind of issues already on their daily processes. At the same time, we have had cases where we are starting to talk to them. They are telling that we have a problem X, and then in every sentence further on, we realize that, guys, this is actually not your problem. You have to go other way around. And then, then usually comes a very complicated, but very like good process when you have to dig through all of the issues you are facing and put it in a description which says something also outside of your company or is easy to understand to the companies who are applying, because if you won't be able to describe what the issue is, nobody will be able to help you on this. And yeah, then comes the fun part, the applications and the selection of the teams. But I think the most rewarding part is always these hackathon days when we see this synergy between the mentors, between the challenge owner, and also these new startups and research institutes and all the other teams who are coming and telling the idea, to see also how on the first night there is no solution, no idea, anything, and on the second day they are presenting a brilliant solution. It's like, where did you pick up within the night? So, yeah, and then the winners. It's the cherry on the cake, but I think hackathon is just the start, and all the real work and collaboration is happening afterwards. But we have to do this first step and get you together.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, sure. So everyone, please share your thoughts. What distinguishes a really good and impactful hackathon from, let's say, normal hackathon? What is the cherry there? What must be?
Great feeling.
Great teams.
Great feeling.
Ah, okay. How do you get this?
For example, if the feeling is great after the hackathon days, then it's good, because everybody in our team who were involved with the hackathon, after 2 days of hackathon days, we discussed and everybody was delighted. So it was good hackathon, I think.
If you're happy 2 days later, it
yeah,
must have been a good party.
And all team members were 100% loaded for the innovation, so perfect.
Okay, good. Have you been to lousy hackathons?
No.
No, good
But
for you.
please don't ask the number how many hackathons I have been.
Bruno, do you have anything?
Well, I think in my case, because again, I'm from Portugal, living in Poland, going to Sweden, I just met amazing people that I never thought that I would be able to meet. And people that even help a lot ReKorek to change in some points that we were thinking we're doing correct. But say, oh, look, why you don't do this way? Why do that way? And then challenge us. And as you were saying, we were the ones, we changed our pitch 6 hours before. So, yeah, I think the networking and the people that I met, it was for me the best, what I have from the hackathon.
You discovered that there are good people in upper part of Europe as well.
Exactly.
Good to know. And now you're in Estonia. Maybe you'll find nice people here as well.
Well, at least already have some conversations. Some people challenge me. Look, why not Estonia? I say, wait, well, calm down, please. I cannot be everywhere. But maybe one day, who knows?
Yes. So Inguna, what are the key challenges when you're making one hackathon? What is working and what is not? What you definitely recommend to avoid when organizing a hackathon?
Being scared, because we have, I think, now working also on the materials for anyone who wants to work on the hackathons in the future. We have realized that it's very important to be in this picture, that you are seeing that everything can go wrong in one moment, but you are still keeping up, you are still continuing to do, to be brave enough also to go to one company, get no, go to another company, get another no, and probably in the third, because I think it both for the challenge solution providers and with the organizers, we are getting quite a lot no sometimes. So we have to wait for this one yes. And yeah, I would say that these are two things that be ready, that everything can go wrong, but it will be good at the end. and be ready that there will be no's, but it's a step you have to take before you get to this good feeling at the end that, yeah, it was worth it.
So you have had all these experiences?
Many times. Yeah, even you have 6 hours before the pitch. We have had 6 hours before the deadline that the teams are still applying, and we are keeping fingers crossed that we will reach the numbers. So.
Okay, so you have to trust the process.
Yes, a lot.
All good things will happen eventually. So let's try to sum it up. What is, let's say, one thing? What do you want to say to audience, to our listeners, what they should know about hackathons? How to inspire them to organize or participate there?
Well, I think the first thing is not to be scared, because yes, all those forms, submissions, presentations can be a bit scary, I confess. But in the end, the reward is too big, so do not be afraid. And I know it's always guaranteed, right? So why not trying? And maybe sometimes, like we did, you might win and change your life.
Yeah. What do you have to lose? Nothing.
Exactly.
Yeah. Ardi.
I would say the same words.
Just go for it.
Yeah, go for it. You have nothing to lose, only something to win. So yeah.
Like you have.
Yeah.
Okay. Inguna.
Yeah, wherever you're calling it hackathon or not, do it. Try it, come together, share the thoughts, share the ideas, spend the time, because yeah, we have seen that the companies are trying to get to the CEOs for half a year and it's not happening, but within the hackathon they have unlimited time for 2 days and still getting the new inspiration from every talk they have with the mentors. But yeah, do it, whatever you call it. Come together, make new ideas, work on new things, and just with every step you are closer to becoming like inspiration for a new thing.
Yes, and just a final question for you. What is your target? 100 hackathons organized, or?
I'm already sounding very old with the number of 30 plus. It's like I have hackathon every year, but we will see. We will see.
We will see.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you see me on the Forbes, like 100 hackathons done, I have reached my goal.
Cool. We will wait for it.
Thank you.
So now we have a few minutes for questions for audience. Yes, we have hand there. Microphone, please.
Hello, thank you for an inspiring panel. I'm Dan from HI Advisory, sustainability designer. And I would start by a quote from Nordic Circular Summit last year in Helsinki, where they said that fundamental shifts in economy, like the information age that came, they are all run by newcomers, not incumbents. So that brings us back to your conversation when you said that whether the established companies should participate or just startups. So what's your comment on that? Is it in this sustainability change, is it a nice to have, or is it a survival strategy for companies? And it's a broad question to all panelists.
Who want to answer?
She has a 30+ cycle.
Exactly, you have the experience, so you should go ahead.
You know, in this case, it would seem, yeah, that the newcomers are bringing the change and the world shifting, but from time to time we still will get in the phase where something is happening globally or nationally, and we still have to adapt to the change. Either it's sustainability, it's climate, or it's just economic crisis or anything. To say that we have a very stable playground to play in and only these can come and join the club, I think it's overestimated and too brave to say, because yeah, the world is changing and narratives are shifting. So today we are talking about the hackathons as the opportunity, but maybe 5 years from now we will be sitting here and talking about any other method to do that.
Oh, okay, thank you. Another quote just to end it up, that the only future is a circular future. So I wish you good luck with pushing companies in that direction. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Do we have another question from the audience? Does anybody? Yes, over here, gentlemen. Please state your name and your question.
Yes, hi, my name is Damien. I have a question about maybe this hackathon, because in the end, it's like a competition, right? You have winners and prizes and so on. But some of you already mentioned, how do you see the networking aspect of the hackathon? Is it like important? Is it like added value? Is it also beneficial? How do you see it? Because in the end, the hackathon days, as I see in the movies and so on, you spend few days together with large group, and not all the time you are pitching and answering questions, so you interact with each other. So how do you see the process from the networking point of view?
Do you mind if I answer?
Okay.
Actually, it's a really good question, because when was the final pitch? We were competing against 2 other companies. And of course, I was the winner and they're the losers. But by the end of the day, I did a partnership with one of them. So again, it brings back what I said before, that the networking and the people that you met bring always value. And it's funny how a loser can do a partnership with a winner. So it was amazing, and I think this answers your question.
Yeah, and I can add, in our hackathon, there also I saw that solution providers work together. If somebody missed some material or some solution, and the other solution provider said, okay, I can solve this problem for you. I saw that they work together and they find solutions for each other as well. So yeah, this is very priceless.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Do we have any more questions, or we're good to go? Okay, give our panelists a massive round of applause.
That lady over there, so she have a question. I'm really sorry, but that lady just raised the hand.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't see you. Do we have a microphone? Yeah.
So hello everyone, thank you so much for the inspiring talk. My name is Ella, I'm from Helsinki Company and Splash. This is my partner Romeo. We've been developing this new initiative for early stage entrepreneurs in Finland, and we had the first edition last month, and now hearing your talk has really sparked our interest in perhaps integrating a hackathon into our forum for next year. And what I'm thinking is that maybe this is also a question I could ask later on for a longer answer, but I'm quite interested to hear, how does the process go? How do you approach companies to ask them about their challenges? How do you hear about these challenges?
Well, from the organizer's perspective, there always is some kind of, not a catalog, but some issues we know that is very important for the region, either smart specialization or some kind of issues which is happening in the territory. And as I mentioned before, we are sometimes trying to reach several companies. We have done 18 hackathons, so each time it could be also a bit of the scope, what kind of topics we are trying to cover in autumn, what we are trying to cover in the spring, but it doesn't limit our possibility to go to the company who is, for example, working in the food industry and say that maybe you have something to do with IT, or you have to deal something with the waste, or even with the one sector, there are so many possibilities you can find that challenging that, the easiest part probably is to pick up the phone, call the company, ask like how they are doing, have a simple, normal conversation. Don't go with the first question like, what problems do you have? But sometimes, talking with the companies, they unintentionally can say that actually, we are doing good, we are reaching new markets, we are having this and that, and then comes a little but. So just pick up pick up the phone, have a conversation. You don't have to have like a goal that, yeah, this is the call because I would need the hackathon challenge owner, but just speak with the community, speak with the companies around you, just gather the information, see how the ecosystem is working and what is happening. So you will find there's something you can work on.
Thank you so much. Another question. I probably have so many questions, to be honest, but
I'm sorry to disturb you. We don't have any time yet, so maybe you just connect.
You can come
after.
to our booth and we will have a talk.
Yes,
Great.
everyone, please come and visit our BioBoosters box there and discuss all these questions longer.
Now, give a round of applause.
Thank you.
Thank you.